I feel like in light of like COVID this year, I feel like I need to start a new segment that's like thoughts with Kate from her couch because this is where she is always. Anyways, let's talk about something I had some thoughts on. So, something I've realized is that too often we wait to prepare ourselves for what we desire until the desire actually becomes ours. Now, let me explain this to you. We wait, say you want to create more wealth in your life. Oftentimes, you wait to create any level of preparation for that new level of wealth until it comes into your life. But here's the thing, how can we expect anything to come into our life that we are not yet prepared for? Oftentimes, our desires come right up to us and slap us across the face, but because we have not done the mental and emotional work to prepare ourselves for that desire, a lot of times, subconsciously, we repel it. Now, the greatest example of this is people who win the lottery, right? So when someone wins the lottery, they are comfortable and accustomed to their current level of wealth, right? And then they win the lottery and everything they know is just completely blown out of the water. Now, one of the things I always found most interesting was the studies about people who win the lottery in psychology studies. And it's because I always found it so interesting because so many people lose their winnings almost instantly, right? In an instant or in a really short period of time. And I always ask myself, how could that possibly be? How can you just lose or blow that much money that fast when you were used to such a lower level of wealth previously? And that's the problem. They come into it so quick that they haven't done the mental and emotional work to actually be prepared to deal with and respond to that level of wealth, that they in fact repel it because they are only prepared to deal with their current level of wealth, right? The previous level of wealth that they've always lived within. And when all of a sudden this greater wealth comes at them, they have not done the work to fully prepare themselves for it, and they repel it because they want to return to their comfortable level, to the level that they have done the work for, right? So think about that. If you have a desire that you are having a hard time creating or bringing into reality, ask yourself, have you done the work to actually be ready for it? Or if you feel like you've just been right on the edge of creating what you want or getting what you want and you just can't ever seem to fully grab it, that might be because that desire is slapping you across the face, but you are repelling it subconsciously because you haven't done the work. So just something to think about today. I just thought it was something really interesting about how when we don't prepare ourselves for what we actually want, we can not expect it to happen, because how can something happen that we're not ready for? But also B, that we can actually repel it even if it comes into our reality because of the fact that we're not prepared for it. Something to think about.